Hi, and welcome back to Grow Through English podcast. I'm Tom, and today we're diving into a fascinating science story about something we all do every single day: sleep. We spend almost one-third of our lives asleep, but scientists say it's far from wasted time. In fact, sleep plays a powerful role in keeping your brain young and healthy. In this episode, part 1 of our series, we'll go through the first 22 sentences of the article together, line by line. You'll learn how researchers discovered that poor sleep can actually make your brain look older, and how things like insomnia or sleep duration can change your brain health over time. The link to the full article is in the description, so you can read along as we explore. Let's get started. Sentence 1. We spend nearly a third of our lives asleep, yet sleep is anything but wasted time. Plain meaning, sleep takes up a big part of our lives, but it's not useless or wasted time. Key phrase, anything but, means definitely not or the opposite of. Example, the exam was anything but easy. It means the exam was very difficult. Sentence 2. Far from being passive downtime, it is an active and essential process that helps restore the body and protect the brain. Plain meaning, sleep is not just rest time. It's an important process that helps your body recover and keeps your brain healthy. Key phrase, restore the body, means to bring energy or strength back after being tired. Example, a good night's sleep restores the body after a long day. Sentence 3. When sleep is disrupted, the brain feels the consequences, sometimes in subtle ways that accumulate over years. Plain meaning, when your sleep is interrupted or poor, your brain is affected, and those small effects can build up over time. Key phrase, disrupted, means disturbed, stopped, or interfered with. Example, the loud noise disrupted my sleep. Sentence 4. In a new study, my colleagues and I examined sleep behavior and detailed brain HMR. I scanned data in more than 27,000 UK adults between the ages of 40 and 70. Plain meaning, the researchers looked at the sleep habits and brain scans of over 27,000 people in the UK aged 40 to 70. Key phrase, examined, means studied or looked at carefully. Example, the doctor examined the patient before giving a diagnosis. Sentence 5. We found that people with poor sleep had brains that appeared significantly older than expected based on their actual age. Plain meaning, people who didn't sleep well had brains that looked older than their real age. Key phrase, significantly, means noticeably or to a large degree. Example, the new phone is significantly faster than the old one. Sentence 6. What does it mean for the brain to look older? Plain meaning, the writer is asking what it means when scientists say a brain looks older. Key phrase, look older, means to have signs of aging or wear, not necessarily about age in years. Example, stress can make someone look older than they are. Sentence 7. While we all grow chronologically older at the same pace, some people's biological clocks can tick faster or slower than others. Plain meaning, everyone ages by years at the same speed, but our bodies and brains may age differently depending on health and lifestyle. Key phrase, biological clock, refers to how fast your body or brain ages naturally. Example, exercise can slow down your biological clock. Sentence 8. New advances in brain imaging and artificial intelligence allow researchers to estimate a person's brain age based on patterns in brain MRI scans, such as loss of brain tissue, thinning of the cortex, and damage to blood vessels. Plain meaning, with new technology, scientists can guess how old someone's brain is by looking at their brain scan patterns. Key phrase, estimate, means to calculate or judge roughly. Example: scientists estimate the Earth is about 4.5 billion years old. Sentence 9. In our study, brain age was estimated using over 1,000 different imaging markers from MRI scans. Plain meaning, the researchers used more than 1,000 different details from brain scans to calculate brain age. Key phrase: imaging markers. Specific features seen in a scan that show something about health or condition. Example: doctors use imaging markers to detect early signs of disease. Sentence 10. We first trained a machine learning model on the scans of the healthiest participants, people with no major diseases, whose brains should closely match their chronological age. Plain meaning, the scientists first taught an AI program using data from healthy people whose brain age matched their real age. Key phrase: machine learning model. A computer program that learns from data to make predictions or decisions. Example: a machine learning model can predict house prices based on location and size. Sentence 11. Once the model learned what normal aging looks like, we applied it to the full study population. Plain meaning, after the ASI, I understood what a normal brain looks like. It was used to study all the participants. Key phrase: apply something to use something in a new situation or group. Example: the teacher applied the same method to all classes. Sentence 12. Having a brain age higher than your actual age can be a signal of departure from healthy aging. Plain meaning, if your brain seems older than your real age, it may mean your brain is not aging in a healthy way. Key phrase: departure from, means moving away from or not following something. Example: the new policy is a departure from traditional practice. Sentence 13. Previous research has linked an older-appearing brain to faster cognitive decline, greater dementia risk, and even higher risk of early death. Plain meaning, earlier studies showed that people with older-looking brains are more likely to lose memory faster, get dementia, or die sooner. Key phrase: cognitive decline, means a decrease in mental abilities such as memory and thinking. Example: regular exercise can help slow cognitive decline. Sentence 14. Sleep is complex, and no single measure can tell the whole story of a person's sleep health. Plain meaning, sleep is a complicated thing, and you can't judge someone's sleep quality by just one factor. Key phrase: no single measure, means not one test or number can explain everything. Example: no single measure can define a person's happiness. Sentence 15. Our study therefore focused on 5 aspects of sleep self-reported by the study participants. Their chronotype, morning or evening person, how many hours they typically sleep, 7 to 8 hours is considered optimal, whether they experience insomnia, whether they snore, and whether they feel excessively sleepy during the day. Plain meaning, the study looked at 5 sleep habits: being a morning or night person, sleep duration, insomnia, snoring, and daytime sleepiness. Key phrase: self-reported, means information people give about themselves instead of being measured by others. Example: participants self-reported their diet and exercise habits. Sentence 16. These characteristics can interact in synergistic ways. Plain meaning, these sleep habits can influence each other and sometimes make their effects stronger. Key phrase: synergistic, means when 2 or more things work together to create a bigger effect than each alone. Example: exercise and healthy eating have a synergistic effect on your health. Sentence 17. For example, someone with frequent insomnia may also feel more daytime sleepiness, and having a late chronotype may lead to shorter sleep duration. Plain meaning. For instance, A person who often can't sleep well at night might feel sleepy during the day, and night owls usually sleep fewer hours. Key phrase, chronotype, means a person's natural tendency to sleep and wake up at certain times. Morning or evening type. Example, my chronotype is evening, so I feel more focused at night. Sentence 18. By integrating all 5 characteristics into a healthy sleep score, we captured a fuller picture of overall sleep health. Plain meaning, by combining all 5 sleep traits, the researchers created a score that better shows how healthy someone's sleep really is. Key phrase, integrate, means to combine different parts into one whole. Example, the teacher integrated music into the English lesson to make it more fun. Sentence 19. How exactly does the quality of a person's sleep affect their brain health? Plain meaning, the writer is asking how sleep quality directly influences brain health. Key phrase, affect, means to have an influence or cause a change in something. Example, lack of sleep can affect your mood and concentration. Sentence 20. One explanation may be inflammation. Plain meaning, one possible reason is inflammation in the body. Key phrase, inflammation, a reaction in the body when it's fighting infection or stress, often causing redness or swelling. Example, chronic stress can increase inflammation in the body. Sentence 21. Increasing evidence suggests that sleep disturbances raise the level of inflammation in the body. Plain meaning, more and more research shows that bad sleep makes the body more inflamed. Key phrase, sleep disturbances, problems that interrupt or reduce sleep quality. Example, noise or stress can cause sleep disturbances. Sentence 22. In turn, inflammation can harm the brain in several ways, damaging blood vessels, triggering the buildup of toxic proteins, and speeding up brain cell death. Plain meaning, inflammation can damage the brain by hurting blood vessels, causing harmful proteins to collect, and killing brain cells faster. Key phrase, in turn, means as a result or as the next step in a process. Example, lack of sleep causes stress, which in turn affects your health. And that's the end of part 1 of our analysis. So far, we've learned that sleep isn't just rest. It's an active, essential process that restores your body and protects your brain. Scientists found that people with poor sleep habits have brains that appear older than their real age, possibly because of inflammation and changes inside the brain. In part 2, we'll continue with the rest of the article to see how these tiny sleep differences add up over time, and what we can actually do to protect our brain health. If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to follow Grow Through English podcast and check out the article link below to read along. See you in part 2.